Hello there, beautiful soul. Hello there, beautiful souls. Yes, it's been a while since I've shown my face. Yes, it all comes in phases, and you can also see my cat. This is Lucy. She's a cuddly one, the one that, wants to cuddle all the time. And you can do almost everything with her as long as she's in cuddle mode. Yes, she wanted to be part of this video, this card reading for this New Year special. Yeah, it's kind of like a New Year miracle that wants to present itself to you. And well, this can be literally anything, like a miracle that comes from deep deep within you. A miracle of love. So for example, a sudden wave of love that just arrives in your life, or a certain day. Oh my god, this cat. Tell you something, like a sweet encounter with a person does not need to be like long term, but just what the new year brings for you. Just a little New Year's miracle to begin the year. Maybe something that might feel like a miracle to you, something that you have healed within yourself, like on spiritual terms, whatever universe just wants to show, right? It can be literally anything, God, universe, life, anything. Probably it's that you suddenly feel happy, or that you just feel lighthearted, and the New Year's blessing or miracle that is coming through to you is just that you suddenly have let go of all this weight that has been just part of your life for such a long time, and now it is gone. You feel light, you feel wonderful, and you just wanna be present, be here, be this pure light. Or, it can be like a rush of energy, because I think it's February 2026 when the Chinese New Year starts, the year of the fire horse, which like a lot of people are talking about right now on the internet, or on as astrology terms, on spiritual terms. It's just like a main theme, like the fire horse. Everything is gonna move fast. Now we are in the first week of January. It's more like a calm week, a good week to just recover, to come back to yourself. It is, I would say, more easy on us. Some of us might get sick because we need to rest, otherwise we wouldn't. Like terms for me, or someone I know too. It's different for everyone. So that for the miracle or blessing, whatever it is, right, will, whatever you want to call it, will unfold for you, for each person. Good. And without further ado, we're gonna what am I gonna do for the bigger card? Let me think. No, let me not think. No. I'm not quite sure. I have 2 card decks prepared. I came here totally unprepared, you could say. I just knew the topic. That's all. Just knew that where I needed to sit, what needs to be on the video. But everything else is allowed to miraculously just unfold itself. I don't know what's with my hair today, it's always in my eye. It's like it's hiding something. hiding my eye, hiding, ah, it could be used as, you know, yeah, I don't know. But I got some insight on what we should do for this reading, and we're gonna have 4 groups today. I see everything is sparkling everywhere. I don't know if you can see that on the video. I think it's just like more so like it's a mirroring on my phone. not in a video. It's like there's so much sparkle, like God divine, it just wants to bless this video. Okay, so what are the New Year's blessings for my beautiful souls that just tune in to this year in this reading? New Year's miracles such as unfolding for them. We're gonna need 4 groups, so we're gonna have 2 cards for each group. Pick a group. So let me see. I can't shuffle with Lucy on my lap. Oh no, I think I have something. You're kidding me, right? Are those literally 4 cards? Let's see if we can get use of it. I feel like it's more so like this card. No, just more so a reminder for us all where we are heading back to, like kind of a general message. I don't know if you can see this. I have this new lighting here, so I'm not sure, but it's in German, so you probably can't read it, or probably you can. But I will translate it anyhow. It's kind of like to always stay connected to source, to where we come from, the source where all of us are connected to, where all of us belong to. It's kind of like we are coming back to who we truly are, to our divine light, to our love, to our grounding, and we kind of just gonna remember more and more who we truly are and what is really our truth and what is not. Which, yes, the year of the snake is a really good theme for that. Oh, thank God she's gone. Not because I don't love her, but I don't know. It just made me really nervous for some reason. Okay, the 4 cards that we have. Interesting. We have, by the way, what do we have? The language of your soul oracle. It's in German from Alessandra Maya Wölden, I think. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like this eye, like the all-seeing. It's seeing everything. It's kind of like, I see you. Okay, I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Good. Then we have to get the other cards. Yay! And if you don't wanna, be part of the shuffling process, you can just click the timestamp for the pick a card, or pick 2 cards. Timestamp at 10, then you can like choose your group. But for all those who are gonna stay with me in this shuffling process, thank you so much. What a sweetheart you are. But we all need to do what is best for us, so that's what we should not forget. The second group of cards and second oracle is the Dragon Oracle. And I'm just gonna show you because it's mirroring so much that I can't read it. But this is what it looks like. Here you go. I hope you can see it because I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I think you can see it. It's really beautiful. Both of them are my newest decks that I bought. I just felt called to. I actually didn't want to buy anything. I just hope Lucy she's really making me nervous. What are you doing? Just, Lucy. I don't know what's going on, but interesting. The music just stopped. I mean, it was quite loud. I just wanted to turn it off anyhow. Probably that's what we need. I wish I could show you. She's just trying to lay inside this teeny tiny oracle card box, the half of it, and she's just not fitting it. Cats are the weirdest beings I could ever know. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, let's see. We need the other 4 cards for our groups. But yes, we have 2 cards. This is 1. This is 2. Okay, this card definitely wants to be here. But it's kind of like, okay. Yes. What is going on? I don't know. Whoa, Lucy. Guys, hanging there. There are 3 cards. That was weird. It felt like yes and no, and yes and no, and yes and no, and yes and no. I wasn't sure if I want that, but the card just literally dropped out 3 times, so I wanted to catch it, but it fell. I wanted to catch it again, and it fell again. I was like, what? You just really want to be there. So, okay. Let's see for the other group, like 3 and 4. It's kind of like those groups, I don't know. There are no cards. Come on. The highest good of everyone. We need to see group number 3 and 4's cards. What is their New Year's miracle? What is their... A miracle that seemingly needs to be hidden. Ah, there's a card. Finally! This one. Ooh. It is something interesting. Okay, I see. This is definitely really interesting. So if you're gonna choose file a group 3 or 4, or probably both, who knows, it's really interesting, I would say. So, and without further ado, because this intro is already 13 minutes long, no, 14, I will show you the first pile. So you can choose from 4 groups, you could say, and what you're gonna do is just choose the 2 cards that you feel most drawn to, not the ones that you think are most beautiful or whatsoever, just the ones that you probably can't stop looking at. And actually I would also kind of advise you on like doing something else to choose, but for today's reading it is really important that you just choose with your inner voice, the power that lies within you, because there is great intuition and great joy, great power, great light within you, and it needs you to choose it. And you need to choose it too. But only with your heart. Not because you have to, but because you feel like you want to. Yes. And I just repeated the same sentence, right? Before. I don't know, this video has some pretty interesting energies. So here goes the first group. You have those two beautiful cards. You can choose from group number 1. Yay! Okay. It's a little bit hard to, yes, to hold those 3 cards. Nothing is impossible, right? Does it fit on the phone? Yes, I can see it somehow. This is group number 2. Also a special one. This is group number 3. And last but not least, group number 4. Hope you can see it probably. Yes, I'm gonna show it a little bit closer to the camera. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so then we will meet again in your chosen group or your chosen groups, because yes, you can choose from more than one group if you feel drawn to 2 groups. And please always use your discernment. Know that you're the one making your decisions. No one else is doing that for you. Always trust your intuition. Use your intuition, because this is still a general reading. Even though it might seem to be more like a personal reading, there are still more energies than just you watching. There are more people watching, so not everything you hear might be for you. So that's why use your discernment, trust your intuition, and always remember you're the one responsible for your choices. Okay, then let's go. Hello there, beautiful soul. You chose those 2 beautiful cards. You can have a look at them first before I read what's been written on them. Yes. Okie dokie. So here we have the fear as mirror, like this one. And from the dragon oracle we have the female dragon of ease. Oh, is lightness. It says heaviness is gonna be lighter. That is a great blessing, a great New Year's miracle. I know it's probably not what you wanted, what you said, like, oh my god, this is gonna be like it's mostly not what we do have in mind, right? We always are like, oh, I want this, or I want that, or oh, am I gonna find my real love, or finally get the car or the house or the job or whatever. But sometimes miracles are way more unlikely to be material things, you know. Sometimes they are. I wouldn't say it's not that case, because it can be a lot of times. But when we are talking about miracles, we are not always thinking about something that would happen internally, right? But this is why this video needs to happen, because I'm mainly focusing on the inner world. I'm also focusing on other things on my YouTube channel, but for the main reason, because we neglect ourselves. That's why I'm here doing what I'm doing and bringing back light and weirdness and self-awareness and things that we just don't want to see sometimes, right? I can help you make your inner light be seen if you allow yourself to actually receive and see it. And don't forget that I'm just you too. We are all connected, so whatever you see and feel like, oh, that's beautiful, or oh my god, I admire this in a person, or whatever it might be, it is a part of you too. And what you are admiring in any other person, you're actually admiring within yourself. Yay! No, really. It's like, oh my god, her face is so beautiful, gorgeous, or whatsoever. Or their face. Or, oh my god, look at those dance moves. I wish I could be doing that too. And sometimes we might not be able to do that with our physical body, right? But it is still the energy, right? The movement. We love to watch it sometimes. It's still part of us. The energy that is being released, that touches something so deeply within yourself when you see someone dancing. What do you feel? What do you think about it? It is a part of you too. If it might be insecurity, then there is something you might need to look at. And so is every person a mirror. Not only the good things you see, but also the things you're judging in other people. Right? It is a part of you. The part within you that you're still judging. So whatever that might be, like if you're seeing a person who might seem to be awfully overreacting, or like, oh my gosh, like you feel like they're so oversensitive. What am I supposed to do with that? Or can't they just have it all together sometimes? They are so childish, or like kind of like those things. If you're judging that another person, you're still thinking that about yourself too. Just say. Probably there is some truth behind that. And it's mostly not about what people are actually saying to you or telling you, but or even the situations. It does not have to be people, but it can be a situation or situations, circumstances. It's never about what is going on externally, but what it makes you feel inside. Yeah, that's also a realization that I had, like, I don't know, like a few days ago, and I felt like, oh my. Sometimes we know things, right? But when we realize that, it's like a full body knowing, a full knowing of like all you are. It goes beyond your body. It's kind of like you suddenly just realizing, and you're like, oh my god. Now I understand. And I don't have to ask anything about that, because I see and I understand and I feel it. It's kind of like on all levels. So, and for this little explanation, this was also part of what is your blessing. It is you realizing things that people are less judging of who you are than you think, because this can only touch you because people will judge anyhow. But if it does not touch you, then what do you think? It does have nothing to do with you. There is no learning experience anymore in it. It is just people being in whatever state they are. And nothing you have to work through or heal through internally. And this is one of your blessings. The fear that is coming up, that is being shown to you, is mirroring what you have been going through, how much you've grown, and just how strong you are. It's not that fear comes in and it's mirroring like how awful things still are. No. You can interpret it however you want, but we are talking about a New Year's miracle now. For the year 2026, especially the time when the fire horse comes in, which will be going until beginning of 2027, right? It's gonna change everything for all of us. Whether that's gonna be only a one part of our life or probably within ourselves. There is nothing that's not a little affected by that. Because we're all gonna be lighter. But for you especially, it is that all things are being mirrored to you because life, God, universe, they want you to see your angels, yes. How incredibly strong you are, how much you've grown, and this is your miracle. You're gonna see how much ease is coming into your life, how much you start to actually like things about yourself, to like your soul, your heart, your gifts, your talents that you bring to this life, and you're finally gonna start to value yourself. So this is more so the blessing of 2026 for you. But this can only come in if you allow yourself to have that. Because we can always run away from it. And it's gonna come in anyway, anyhow, somewhere. But with you saying you don't deserve that, it can't reach you. So do yourself a favor, open yourself up, and finally allow yourself the grace, the beauty, the ease, joy, the love of your soul, your very self, of God that wants to reach you. Because no matter what you think is bad about you, God, Source, life will always love you deeply. And they would never judge you for your decisions and say, now I love you less. This is more so a thing about religion that is human-made, but God loves all of its kids, all of its creations and incarnations, because we are all part of God. Otherwise, how would we be able to be His children, right? Just think about it. We have to be part of Source of God. We are all part of heaven. But what we do with our life is our choice. And as God's children, we have the free will to choose if we're gonna choose love or if we're gonna choose something else. It's only on us. And for some of us, yes, there is a path that we chose to go down before we were born. And we will all be gently nudged to go there. Sometimes if we don't listen, well, life has its ways, so we go down that path. So, kind of, destiny hits us. Some things, they are meant to be, but we still can choose how we react and what we're gonna do with it. Yes, so I just wanted to say this is gonna be all for your reading, but for some reason I feel like no. I'm like, no, it's not. Okay. It's about the dragon card that I'm holding in my hands. Whoa. It's kind of like I got goosebumps. Whether it's gonna be cold or getting cold, or I feel like there's a presence. It's like I'm getting shivers. I'm like, oh my god, it's so cold. Yes, my clothes are supposed to look like this, and what they are doing, closing it up. Yes, don't close up, open up. It's all white. So what do we have to hide, right? Should we hide our skin because someone else doesn't want to see it? No. Why would we do that? That's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. Why would anyone advise us on doing that? Oh, it's sticking to that. That's why my hair is like that. No, it's kind of like just what my hair is doing. Don't mind my hair. They're doing whatever they want to do. It doesn't matter what I'm planning to do with my hair. It just does its own thing. My hair is probably the most stupid thing about my body. Yes, my appearance. So, okay, let me see. What does now you can see me read. It looks like I have this huge book in front of me, but it's actually so small. Look at that. It's just a matter of perspective, Something can look so huge or so small. Like this looks also small, right? But it's not that small. I'm just really tall. That's why it looks small. Matter of perspective. Okay, let's see. This is the message of the dragon of ease. She's saying heaviness is becoming lighter. If you allow it. Yes, for sure. They just wanted to say it again. It's only gonna happen if you allow it. Yeah, I hope you get it now. But I have to keep reading, okay? But I need some time to translate, so give me some time. Oh. When you realize that ease is being born from you, from within you, oh no, sorry. I mean, it's kind of part of it, but it's kind of saying that heaviness is becoming lighter if you allow it. If you allow it to be that way. And if you realize, I want to say finally realize, it's not saying that, but I'm adding, you finally realize that both of those things, like heaviness and lightness, is being born through you. It's being born through you. And that you are the one that can change and shift the heaviness. heaviness kind of holds you back, holds you in one place. She makes you small. She's kind of keeping you close to the ground, but not in a way of being grounded, you know. It's kind of like you have to lay on the ground. You're so small that you're not able to move anymore, that you kind of feel like you have to be as small as possible so you can't be seen. And this dragon is clearly saying, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen that heaviness is gonna bind you, is gonna limit you, is gonna hold you in one place. She's saying, do it like me. Spread your wings and fly. Because is light, is easy, and she frees you. Yes. And it's kind of this huge wave that is gonna just lift you off the ground. This is your miracle that wants to come through to you, but you have to be the one that allows it in. And you have to finally see that it is on you, whether this is gonna change or it won't. That was kind of bittersweet now to say that. Hey, I feel like I want to say I'm sorry, but probably it's about forgiveness too. I am sorry, but at the same time I'm not, because some things just need to be said, right? Okay, my beautiful soul, this is everything I have for you. Happy New Year again. I forgot to say that in the beginning. I'm so sorry. Hope you have a great start into the year of 2026. Or if you celebrate Chinese New Year, you can celebrate both, of course. Great start into 2026, and of course into the year of the fire horse. It is gonna be in February 8 this year. Okay, sending you so much blessings. I love you so much, and yeah, take good care. Hello there, beautiful soul. I welcome you back to your chosen group. I was just laughing at myself because I don't know what this word means in English and I cannot search it up on the internet right now because it's just not gonna work. Because if I stop this reading, it's all gonna be gone. So I can't. So yeah. But you chose, wait a moment. So you know you chose the right group. Those with 3 cards. Yes, 3 cards. We have from the Language of Your Soul Oracle, the magic of fully yes, this is a word I don't know in English. Let me think of any other description I could use. Let's just call it that way. The magic of fully leaning into life, fully giving yourself to life, to your life, to your experiences, to fully giving yourself to the divine. to the knowing that you are being held, that you're being taken care of, and there's nothing you need to worry about. I think that's not even a bad description. The second card you got is also a female dragon. So, female dragon of wisdom. I don't think there is a female wording for dragon, right? But in German there is. So yeah, so I'm just saying the female, the she dragon. The she dragon of wisdom. I think that's good. Yes. What does it say? It says wisdom is something you get through experiencing and feeling, which is also really beautiful. The third card, yes, you special group. You're part of a special group, special person. Oh my god. Why do I have so many special people on my YouTube channel? Aren't you so cute and lovable? We have the... Oh, I just want to say fairy dragon. This one I don't wear glasses, I can't read anymore. No, it's the earth dragon. It's also the she dragon, the she earth dragon. She dragon of the earth. It says ground yourself. Interesting. I'm just... You know what, guys? Do you believe in nature spirits? Because for those of you who believe in them, that they really exist. And even though I'm not really seeing all of it, of this card, I mean, it looks like there is like right here, I think. See here, yes, right here somewhere. It kind of looks like a fairy that is dancing there, close to the she dragon of the earth. And I feel like for those of you who believe in that, you're gonna have a deeper bond with nature, with nature spirits, whether that is just mainly to the plants, to the trees. Probably you're gonna spend more time there and you finally just allow yourself to be fully part of nature, because nature can heal us. We are part of nature, and in nature, in a forest, for example, close to a river, at the sea, at a lake, or a waterfall at the mountains, there we get those ethereal energies. We know that we are supposed to just be, and we are not supposed to become anything or do anything specific, but we are just allowed to be exactly who we are and what we represent right now. And this is one part of your New Year's miracle, of the miracle that is just encountering 4444 when I say that, yes, on the camera time. Encountering your reality, it feels like you feel like you're part of a mystical being. Like you feel like sometimes you feel like you're a fairy or an elven-like being. And you're not wrong at all, because you are. We all hold the DNA of magical beings, which we don't know mostly. And what we don't know too is that humans are actually really magical beings too. We just forgot. Or we just, how can I say that? It's just what we make believe. It's not the truth that we are not magical. It's not the truth that humans love to have war. That's not our true nature, you know. Sometimes we are really, really, really far away from who we truly are. But even though those things are not who we are or who we came here to be, especially at this time now, there is just this darkness that is part of this human experience. There are so many, or there were so many dark things that happened back then, a long time back then. And this didn't only come because of humans. No. There were other beings, other star seeds. Yes, what are star seeds? What we call aliens. The nations of other stars. Of other planets that we mostly don't know about. And they're all there. Nature spirits, we can't see them, but they are there. Some of us can. Most of us can't. Some of us feel them. Some of us hear them. Some of us feel like, oh, I feel like I'm not alone. Because you're not. You might not be able to see or hear or anything. But you feel something, right? And just the fact that humans are talking about them and it's part of our culture. I'm not talking about like European or like any sort of culture, but just in human culture, part of our human culture, because it's really multifaceted and we all have different approaches to our culture, like, you know. But one facet of our human culture is the mystical, the magical, which we have in our stories. Some people practice it, I think in Ireland, right? There are, and in Scotland, where they're talking a lot about nature spirits or fairies, elven, I don't know, there's a lot going on, right? But here in, I would say more like, more like, I wouldn't even say Europe, just there are certain countries where we are like, no, that's not real, right? Like in Germany or Austria. I'm not quite sure about the other countries, but you know that, did you know that Austria is really magical? It's a land of fairies and a lot of nature spirits. And if I wouldn't have left for 3 months, I would have never been able to feel that. Because I live, I wouldn't say in the middle of the forest, because there are still some gaps in between, but I'm surrounded by forests and mountains and river. And when I came back here, it never felt more magical. felt like I was surrounded by the sweet laughter of the fairies. It felt like something was tingling me, and I never felt that way. I thought something like this could never exist, but it felt like I got touched by the fairies' joy and ease and lightness and love, and I think that's gonna be the same for you too, if it not already happened. Like also this one, it is showing the river, the trees, the nature. This is the she dragon of wisdom. And I don't feel like we are imagining things, you know. As I said, there is a reason that we have all those stories. But the stories are mostly not really correct, like about dragons, where, I don't know who it actually was, but some beings, some energies wanted to make look dragons like bad beings, like they are not acting with the highest love. And if you're here, you know what I'm talking about, or you know that dragons are really loving beings and are not what we are made believe, because most of those things are just made believe, or like that fairies are bad beings, or most of them are just out of the most gentle and divine love. And yes, of course, there is also something else than just love and ease and gentleness, but I don't know enough to talk about that. But there are so many sources you can look up, so many people that talk about, and you have to use your own discernment to figure out, to feel into it, what is actually true, because there's so many lies spread around this world. We need to see through them, and you're gonna do that, because this is also part of wisdom. You're just remembering, and through your experience, you're learning, and through your feelings, you are seeing what is truly there, what is the truth. And through giving yourself to your experiences, to your life, to source, to your gifts, and allowing yourself to just feel it all, and just do not always change all about it. You're gonna become a whole new person, and then a whole new version of yourself. And this is one of the most beautiful things for you that you can feel. And as I said in the first group, even though I'm not getting the feeling that you are not allowing things in, there might be some parts of you, or some people, like maybe even only one person is here, that wouldn't allow the magic in. And I felt like I wanted to say, yeah, but baby girl, hey, but really, sweetheart, what do you think? You're magic too. And if you want good things to happen, you finally need to see that you are the good thing. And that doesn't mean that there is only good about you, but that all your sides are beautiful and good. Even the bad is good, because it's part of you and it's teaching you something. And all the sides that we do have as humans can bring us closer to each other. And if you allow things in, you can experience so many beautiful things. And sometimes we think, oh my, I'm opening up and allowing so many things in, but mostly we are not, because we don't know how to do that. We just think, and that's the thing. There's no thinking about it. We need to feel it. And if you are opening up, you will know, because everything is gonna feel different. And things are flowing to you without you having to do anything. First, it is to see things. Then you can choose what you want for yourself. And give in to the miracles that want to reach you. Yeah. And what other lesson that they want me to share with you is that you don't need to give in to every little itch in your body, every little nudge that you feel. Sometimes you just need to let it move through you. For example, when you get an itching throat, don't change anything about it. You don't need to cough. You can just let it be there, and you can just see what it's gonna do. Not stressing about it, like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick. Sometimes it's just something that we haven't said, or just some energy that's clearing out, because that's what we're all doing. And sometimes it's just our body clearing out stuff that is not good for us. Like, for example, there's just, I don't know, there was just something you ate that was like a little burned your, or what can I say? Something you ate that just didn't feel right to your body. And now it just needs to make all this rumbling noises. And you don't need to do anything about it. Just let it move and see what it's gonna do. It's gonna stop anyways, because your body can handle it, and you can handle it too. And just, don't follow everything you get, like every little nudge you get. Sometimes you just need to sit there and see how it's moving and what it's gonna do without changing it. But yes, also for this, always use your discernment, because you're the one making your decisions, and it would be ridiculous to just choose to not do something when you know it is right for you, just because some random person said it anywhere, somewhere. Even if I might be a person that you trust, I don't know anything about you, or maybe I do, but I can't know all about you, and so therefore I don't know what's gonna happen in your life. So that's why you are the one making your decisions, because you're the one experiencing your life. And I'm just giving you those messages so you can choose what you're gonna do with them, because that's also your choice. You see, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but just to give you some energies, some informations, some words, some insights. But you're the one that is choosing what you're gonna do with that. And that can feel if this message is for you or it is not, because sometimes we're choosing that something is for us. Like I said in the intro, it's just we think it looks most pretty is what we're gonna choose. but probably our body is screaming, saying, no, this is not, no. It just does not have to be about readings. It can be anything. Our body is communicating to, and our intuition, every and each of them, they do have their own language. And if we learn to listen and how they communicate, everything's gonna be more easy for us, right? Not everything is a medical emergency. Like when we're having stomachache for 1 week, for example, doesn't mean that you're deadly sick. I mean, anything could be right, but sometimes it's just your body. It needs to probably, you don't know what's going on in your body mostly, right? But sometimes it's your body that is clearing out energies. Like if you had a really stressful week, that's gonna influence your body and it needs to de-stress. And how it's gonna do that? Probably through stomach ache. It's gonna, like, it can move anywhere. You can also get headache, so your body says, please rest. It's too much for me. The body's language is different for everyone. So that's why you need to listen to your body and learn to understand what it means and what it's gonna say to you. It's gonna say to you. Yeah, what is this saying to you? Okay, my beautiful soul, this is everything I have for you in group number 2 in your chosen group. I just saw that this 1 hour and 1 minute already the reading or the video, which is incredible. I didn't think I would be so long. I feel like it's not gonna be 2 hours this time, but probably it will be close to that. Yes, so take good care. I'm sending you so much love. Oh, that does not look like a heart. And take good care of yourself. May you always be blessed, and so may I bless myself too. Bye bye. Okay, hello there, my beautiful soul. We are here with group number 14. Oh my god, those energies. My cat also, Lucy, came back now. Lucy, hello. Come here. Ow. I think she does not want to be here. Like in the video here. Oh, she's just not. Oh. Her claws are really sharp. Oh, she's so sweet. The candle smell is so intense. I'm telling you. It's itching in my throat. But since it's not that harmful, a harmful type of candle, otherwise my cat would be my cats would be going crazy. I'm gonna let it be burning for this whole video. So let's see. You chose the trust in the invisible path. And isn't that beautiful? And the second card from the Dragon Oracle, the first one was the language of your soul. Yes, your soul has a language. Sometimes it's communicating through your body if you don't listen, probably through pain or disease. Diseases. You're gonna see for yourself. Or if you need to change your diet, like the language of your body. Oh, it's all gonna be shown to you. You just have to listen and learn to speak their language. Actually, you don't have to learn, you just need to remember, because as a kid, you knew. and therefore you can know as an adult. You can, and you will if you just choose to. Okay, the second card that you have here is from the Cloud Dragon. What does it say? Give me that card. It says, "Wait for the right moment." Interesting. Yeah, I said group number 3 and group number 4 will be interesting. So a blessing that he has is wait for the right moment. Ow! Ow! Just like when she was here, she was purring, and now she's gone. And I felt like she's gonna give me some scratches. But I have like those little stitches from her claws in my leg. Huh. I don't know, but it's kind of like interesting to feel into this energy, because I'm like, huh, all the time, like, huh. Reminds me of the movie that I just watched. It was, do you know the movie Wonka? I think it's a movie that, when did it came out? Was it last year, 2024? Oh, I mean, not last year. It's already 2026. You know, it was 2024, I think, when it came out. Or was it 2025? I don't know. I'm really not sure. But, so you can see your cards again. Wait. Here, I think this is good, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, you have your cards here. Look how beautiful their backside is. I mean, especially from the language of your soul oracle. They are really, really, really special. So it's kind of like my special groups 3 and 4. There, if you haven't seen the shuffling process, you probably don't know that those were the 2 groups where the second card wouldn't come out, and which I think is really perfect for especially this dragon card that says wait for the right moment. And to beginning with the card that already popped out fast, like 4 cards at once, for 4 groups. It says the trust in the invisible the invisible path. Because first there comes trust, and you have to wait and see, because the right moment will come, when it's gonna be revealed to you, when you're gonna see where your path leads you towards. And sometimes you're just understanding it backwards, right? And yeah, I feel like this is always doing moving around. Lucy is here, by the way. That's why I'm always looking down. It's like she's standing there and staring at the TV that is in front of me. You can see it. I mean, the phone is also in front of me. Oh, I just... But it feels like it does not really want to be revealed yet. And let's see. So I really don't know what to say now. But since it's a reading about your New Year's miracle, there is definitely gonna be a message. It's just really unclear to me right now. But there's no more card that I need. It's just a change of perspective. Oh. I think I just said it now. So, oh my god. I just realized, have you seen that? On the cards, you see that? There's 14, and here is 14. Wait, can you see that 14 is here? Yes. Both cards. 2 different decks. I don't know how many cards are in each deck. But how big is the chance to get 2 cards? The number 14. How big is that chance? That's crazy. So whatever it is that your miracle is, it is definitely a change in perspective. It is that you're starting to trust your path, no matter what you might have believed in before. And you know that there's gonna be a right time for everything. And especially you know that there's gonna be a right timing for you to know, to decide where your path is going to lead from now on. You get a certain feeling, like I felt before. It's kind of like you know, but you can't tell quite yet. Quite right, but it's like really telling you, but you just have this inkling, this feeling. And you don't need to be into spiritual stuff or anything, you know, for that. It is our intuition, our gut feeling, you know, sometimes. That is just telling us, go there, don't go there, or I know it's all gonna be okay, it's all gonna be good. I just have to trust and wait, because I know there's a way, and I probably already might be walking that way, but I just can't see it now. But I'm gonna be led there by life. Yeah. So there is one. Thank you for falling down. One thing that I wanna check. And this is from the Dragon's Oracle. Just, you know, the guidebook. Let me see. What does it say? It says, nothing happens randomly. You say that? Random? Nothing happens randomly. Everything. Wait, I need to. I'm sorry, I don't speak that well today. What? Here. Everything always has a higher purpose. Also, how and when something is gonna happen always has to do with your soul's path and this divine order and the divine order. I, the cloud dragon, make your sight clear when your time has come. Trust that your perspective is gonna widen and your heart is gonna open. You're gonna feel intuitively when this point in time has come. Wait for the right moment. I mean, what else can I say? I don't know why, but I feel really touched right now. Probably it's because you feel that way, because I get those feelings. But I feel like it's more so aligning to who I feel like this year is just so special, and I feel so already so emotional. I just want to cry because it was really beautiful. Have you realized that most of those things that I said to those cards just it's what the guidebook said? And since those cards are new, I don't know everything what's in the time in the guidebook. Of course, I mean it's a lot of a lot of pages in there. I just wanted to switch to German. And what was that sound? Always need to check my crystal my scented crystal candle. Let's see, okay, it's good. That's just me moving here. It's just because I'm sitting on this good thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's really nice to sit on. It's kind of like a huge pillow. Yes, but really, just that you have 14, the card 14, right? Where you go with trust first and you just intuitively know when it's your time. Yeah, and then you have the other card. This is 14, the Cloud Dragon, which is actually almost exactly talking about the same thing that this card from the Soul's Path, that trust in the invisible path. Wait, I need to continue the music. Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know what else to say, but this alone is a miracle, really. And it's gonna unfold miraculously. The waiting time might not be, comfortable mostly, and not everything needs to be comfortable to be, a good miracle or to be a blessing, because sometimes we have those blessings in disguise where we feel like, oh my god, this is so bad, and then later on we see there was just a blessing in disguise, and it was actually really a good thing that happened. Like, for example, sometimes we have discussions with people and like the truth is coming to light and people are going crazy, but not like in the worst sense, but like, kind of like just like shouting and fighting and whatever. And then probably the next day or some time later, they are talking about what happened calmly, and people are suddenly realizing, oh, that's why you have been acting that way, because you are still hurt by the past experiences you have been through, or because you haven't been able to forgive me, or this and that and that and this, or because you thought that I neglect you because I have been doing this thing, but actually I wasn't doing that. It's just that you felt that way because people have been neglecting you when they were doing this exact thing, or where just truth comes to light and you're suddenly seeing, whoa, that's what people really feel. Oh my god. But it can help you to have a way better relationship with them, or a better relationship with you, because sometimes, like for me, for example, I was crying at Christmas, but not because I was so happy. I was just starting to cry. I don't know. I mean, I know why. I really do know why. But it just gave me insight on how important those things really were to me, and how deeply I'm still missing this person, and how much pain I still haven't felt since this person had to pass. And yes, even though it might be some time ago now, especially at this time of the year, I miss them. And there were so many beautiful things we were doing together. And everything changed a lot, right? And people are not doing those things anymore because that was the thing that I did with this person. It was just our thing, I would say. But he was the one that was just making us all sing together, and be together, and he made feel Christmas whole and like a miracle. Yes. And just to see how less people care about that, this pain finally broke through after some years, because I wasn't able to feel that before. And sometimes that's all we need, right? A moment that is just putting just the last stone in this whole basket filled with water, and then it's overflowing, and then it's too much, and the emotions have to flow. That's just how it is sometimes, right? But it's not always bad, Sometimes it can lead to the most amazing miracle, and you're gonna probably see people in a different light, or how people that might have reacted like this to you before when you were crying, and then suddenly they were the sweetest people on earth because they finally understand how hard it is for you, or how painful it must have been. They just start to see you, And this can also be a miracle. Sometimes we need to see ourselves first so others can see us clearly. Not all of them will, but I mean, when you actually do see yourself, why would you need anyone else to see you? Because you have everything you need. You know your truth. And no opinion could ever change that. So my beautiful soul, even though it was really beautiful sitting with you in this energy, I have to say goodbye now. And I'm getting hungry. So I need to eat soon. Yes, even though it's really late already. I mean, I don't know how late it is, or what time it is, I mean. Still my German thinking. I'm not German, but, German language thinking. So weird. Whatsoever, I wish you all the best. May you always, always be blessed. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if there is anything you tell me, you wanna tell me, or you wanna share with me, or with this beautiful community, make the first step. Go for it and just leave a little comment, or leave a like, whatever you want, whatever you feel like you wanna share. I would be so happy. I will be happy to see that. Yes. Even if it's a bad thing, I don't know. What's that question? That's just part of it too, but sometimes people just want to share things, and they are allowed to do so. But be kind in this community, otherwise your comment will be deleted. Yes. So always be mindful about what you're saying, because you never know when you're actually hurting someone. It's important that we talk to each other and with each other and listen. Like, really, we can just not think, oh, this person might mean that. No, sometimes they mean something completely different. That's why we need to ask sometimes, what do you mean with that? So we see, oh, they are not actually being mean. For them, it's just something really, I don't know, to just see it in a different light, you know? But that's good. All in all, that's enough. Really. Happy New Year. Bye bye. Yay. Hello, my group number 4. Last but not least, as I said, you have card number 15, card number 2. From the Language of Your Soul Oracle, you have the light that lies in the stillness, in the peace, in the quiet. And from the Dragon Oracle, you have the Fire Dragon, who says, I am burning what is not serving you any longer or anymore. Here you go with your beautiful 2 cards. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. Ay. Here you go. Okay, I hope you were able to see it, because when I'm behind the cards, of course I cannot see if you can read, but we're gonna stay in the flow of the reading. I still can't believe that it's gonna be a 2-hour reading. I mean I knew, but sometimes we know, well, if you get a feeling, we're like, nah, that can't be. But hell yeah, it can. You're gonna see. Oh, Kelly. Yes. Your New Year's blessing is... you can't see. No. That's not. That was just... Let me just wait a moment. I need to change the music. Yes, and now there is a advertisement. So that was not good. Let me wait to continue what I wanted to say. Your New Year's blessing is what you can't see yet. Interesting. I feel like that was really important, the beginning, because it really hurt. Probably in your heart too. Sometimes we feel like it's a blessing that we can't see the things that are hurting us deep within ourselves, the things that we've been hiding, and we feel like they're gone just because we don't see them. I just wanna like remove my hair there. My hairs, so I can see properly. I mean, the light, it's really blinding me, to be honest. To be honest, I don't know what's going on with my hair. Let me just try this. Aha. This is better. I hope. For my own sake. But really, to be honest, the beginning, what was being said in your reading, it's not a blessing. It's not a miracle if you can't see things that have been bothering you for years, that you just have been hiding. So your blessing is gonna be a rough one. The beginning, kind of like miracle, a blessing in disguise. It's gonna seem like something bad in the beginning. Not for all of you, but for some of you it might feel rough or might feel not anything like a miracle, a blessing. But truth needs to come to light. And you're gonna have more time to be in stillness, with yourself, with no sound or voice around you. No matter with what reason that might come in, or with what, or with which circumstances. Probably you're gonna even need that stillness. There's this urge within you, or you might have more migraine, more kind of phases where you just need to lay down because you don't have much energy. Because your New Year's miracle is that the fire dragon is gonna burn everything that is not serving you. And yes, this can feel really tough sometimes, but our body doesn't want to burden us, to hurt us, to kind of, you know, be mean, or just say, oh, you deserve that you're sick, or that you have so much more pain. Our body would never think that way, because our body, even if we don't believe that or don't see that, our body loves us deeply, like really, really deeply, and it would do everything and anything so that we would finally listen and see where we are hurting ourselves. And if you were having suddenly more pain or less energy or the urge to just be in stillness and alone, because you can have more than that. You can even, it's like the noise and the storm within yourself is something you would rather have than anything from the outside. This is how it could come in. Like, for those people who have migraine, it's like that, right? If you have a strong migraine, you know that you have to be in a room where it's cold, where it's dark, no noise, no nothing, and just you there with the pain. Some of us take painkillers. Yes, I do have migraine too. But some of us don't. And it depends on if it's actually helping or if it's gonna leave by itself. You know, we all have different forms of that. And it's like, you can only have that, but nothing else. And through that process of pain, you can finally release whatever is not serving you any longer. Because this might feel odd, but this pain is coming in. And those tears are flowing, are going to flow. those urges of anger, of frustration, of you not being able to eat everything right now, of your body being so sensitive, is just because you're on fire, literally, not like burning in, reality. No, but emotionally, on a soul level, kind of, your body could even be in having inflammation. Just take it as it resonates, because it's gonna be different for everyone. Inflammation can also be like those little dimples. I don't know if you can see that. All of a sudden it's just there, and like, oh, where do you come from, little one? Haven't seen you in quite a while. But really, it's just sometimes it's just showing through those things. Or when you have heartburn, it's just your soul is burning to be expressed. There is so much energy that is being held back, and you can't hold it back. So if you have to, it can be like extreme, like you have like stomach virus where you have to vomit, or you get diarrhea. I don't think that it's gonna be like that for any of you, to be honest. But sometimes those moments are not only because we caught any diseases, but also because our body needs to get rid of all that we have been holding back. Because our stomach, you have to imagine, you're always swallowing the anger, swallowing the sadness, swallowing your emotions. You're not showing what's really going on. And you're not saying what you really need, what you really want. Like, you being kind to people, giving everything to them, but nothing to you. What do you think is gonna happen to you then? Who's gonna take care of you? If you always take other people, other things more seriously and for more important than yourself, then you're gonna neglect yourself naturally. Honestly, I don't know why my voice is getting that loud, but it's just like, kind of like saying, stop that. I mean, what do you think you're doing? But not in a judgeful way, but really in this way, like asking you to ask that yourself. What do you think you're doing there? Kind of your soul nudging you, your body having to be the channel to express what you've been holding back, how much you've been neglecting yourself and your truth and what you need. So therefore, you kind of urged to go into the stillness, and you're gonna be so much lighter the moment you're starting to give in to this process of burning away all of those things that you no longer need, which is already happening. You cannot stop this process. And this is something you don't even have to allow it in, because it's already moving for you. This is something that is truly divinely led. It's divinely being given to you. Something that is moving through you. And yes, the more you resist, the longer it's gonna take. But it is something you can't stop. All things that need to fall away, the job, the people, even the food, circumstances, the place you might live in. It's different for all of you, for all of us, I would want to say. It is just, in this year, it is about our truth, about becoming who we truly are. And everything that is not us is gonna fall away eventually, whether it's in this year or in the coming years. For you, You cannot stop that. It's gonna fall away, whether you like it or not. If it's not for your highest good, if it's not good for you, for your good, it's not gonna stay. And it might not even be what you think. If you think about a relationship, you're like super scared that this relationship might go away. Then, first of all, you can ask yourself, oh, cat hair. No, that's not what you're gonna ask yourself. Ah, there it is. You can ask yourself, why am I even thinking that I can live without this person? Why is it so important to me? It's because I don't feel valuable anymore. I don't feel important anymore when this relationship is gonna end. Or just because this gives me purpose in life. And second of all, it's not gonna be the relationship, that you're gonna lose in that sense. It's just that the relationship just might have to change. If it's with your partner, for example, it might just be that because of the process of you burning away all that isn't you, you're finally gonna show who you truly are. And probably the other person has been waiting for that. It doesn't have to be for all of you, just for one person maybe. Here, you're gonna know if it's for you. Or the person might be shocked at first, like, what is going on with you? Have you lost your mind? No. But you both can work through it. For some of you, the relationship might have to end. For some of you, it just might need to change. And it might need a lot of work. Sometimes it's just that you need to cut your hair, and that's it. Sometimes it's just that it's gonna be something so simple that you might not even think about it. Sometimes it's just fully an internal process. And when we internally changed, it's just naturally that things need to change on the outside, in the external reality. Because it just doesn't match with us anymore. But it's really not anything you need to be afraid of. Not at all. Really. It is for your highest good. It might feel hard beginning. It might feel like you just really don't want that. Or life is being hard on you, or just doesn't love you, doesn't want you to be happy. But sometimes we are just so focused on things that are not good for us. We think we need those things, that